funds do. And then there's lots of hospitals and doctors that have never heard about Prune Belly. It's a perfect place to have these DVDs sent also, so they do know about Prune Belly and everything. But the majority is for fundraising, so it's more companies and organizations.
Hospitals make donations to us.
And hospitals can
as well.
Yes. So there's lots of different things you can do with the DVD, and that's where we need everyone's help to help raise awareness for one, and two is to raise funds for these conventions, for research, for DVDs. We would like to eventually create more DVDs, a DVD for new parents, a DVD, I can't think of another one. But again, for raising more awareness, and that's vital. This DVD shows hope. It tears at your heart, but also shows hope at the end, and that's what we're all about, is hope, and letting people know that they're not the only one, and we're all here to help each other. And the big thing with this DVD also is not with the idea of not giving it to new parents, is with Joey in the beginning and all his lung issues. That's one particular case, but there are a lot of kids that lung issues, it's a very major problem, and that's part of awareness also, because there is options of fetal surgery, and so we want everyone to know that, and like the OBs is a good place to start, because when you're getting your routine ultrasound between 18 and 20 weeks, 22 weeks, that's the point of fetal intervention, and it's very time sensitive. Mason had fetal surgery done at 20 weeks, and if it was much later, he wouldn't have been able to have it done. So we want OBs to know that and get them to the right, high-risk OB, so they can contact the right physicians. So all of that comes into play. The earlier intervention, possibly the better. Like with Mason, that was the case. Without that fetal surgery and having the shunt placed, I really don't think he would have survived. And that's where we need to help get awareness out. Another point also is with awareness is part of the board of directors for Prune Belly too. So if any of you are interested in being a part of the board, please let us know. We are always looking for more people to help us into any aspect that you can possibly give us. Whether it's fundraising, we have convention committees, we have website committees. We need everyone to help in whatever they can and are willing to give. So we're always looking for new members who are willing and able to help in whatever way you possibly can, because that's how we're going to keep growing and getting to reach our goals. I can't think of anything else you want to add on the DVD then?
No, not specifically for the DVD.
Does anyone have any questions about the DVD or
comments?
Comments?
Well, we live right outside of New York City, and our son was given up for adoption by his mother. She never knew that it was wrong. But they knew so little about Prune Belly that they had been institutionalized. They've been put into a home where he was living with them. And to see him now, to think it would become that, because they didn't know, it's hard.
Exactly. Exactly. And those are the stories that, we're trying to make so they don't happen, and so that people do know, and that there is awareness out there. And I've sent this DVD along with a letter to Oprah. I sent it to Dr. Phil. I sent it to the doctors. We were very close to getting on the doctors. I don't know if any of you are familiar with that show. They actually contacted us, and we tried to get on there about last September. And we were very close to getting on that show. I was really hoping but those are the kinds of things, you can target your local media, your local TV, your local newspapers. Mason, we've had a couple articles on Mason in our local paper. You know, and so someone else might see, you know, in your own same town that, oh, someone else has Prune belly, and they'll contact you. You know, I have Mason's Caring Bridge website on there when his article was in the paper, and excuse me. And in Wisconsin, we've been trying to have kind of like we've been talking about state chapters. I don't know if it's really specifically that technical, but state get-togethers. There's quite a few of us in Wisconsin, and we've all been keeping into contact. And so once a year, we're going to try to get together and with each other and have a local presence. You know, even if it's not a meeting at through Children's Hospital, which is what we try to do, have like a support group through Children's Hospital. We created a letter that we gave to our urologist that said we wanted to start a support group to let them know about the PBSN also and see if we could get some interest. We only got one phone call out of that, but we still got one. And with those people that we do have contacts with, we're going to try to meet and try to get together.
I know Melissa, who you saw in the video, Joey's mom, when they get a new PBS baby at Children's, they call her. And she goes and talks to the parents. She gets calls all the time. We've had several in the last 6 months. Unfortunately, they've all passed, all the babies, but she's gone and talked to the families.
And that's a big part of it too, is letting your urologist know that you're interested in talking, your urologist, nephrologist, pulmonologist, any of the doctors you see. Say, you know, if you have a prune belly child that comes to you, let their family know. They can call you. We also have brochures. I never thought of printing one out. We have a PBSN brochure that I print it out, and I hand a whole pile of them to our urologist, and I put my contact information, my email address, Mason's website, and I said, hand these out to your prune belly patients.
They're available in Spanish as well as English.
Yes. They're right on PBSN, and you could just print it out and download it and print it out. And then put your own information on the back of it, little label, whatever. I mean, they can't give you people's information, but they can give them yours. And if they want to contact you, then they can contact you. And I really think locally, that's the way to go, to let other people know that, yeah, there's someone that's in that same doctor's office, you know, that has Prune belly also.
Literally, that's how I met Ann.
Yep.
I was in the exam room with Dirk for his first appointment ever after being discharged from burn, and Ann was in the waiting room.
Yep.
And Dr.
Malcolm,
who you saw in the film, said to me, "Are you going to the convention?" I said, "The what?" And he said, "Well, Ann is in the waiting room. Can I get her for you?"
Yep.
And she came in with Mason, who had been playing with my other son in the waiting room.
And we didn't even know.
Didn't even
right.
know it. So that's how I found this, because the doctor knew to tell me.
Yep. And it's those connections that really help. I mean, it helps just the convention here, you know, annually, it helps that people from different areas meet. But the local presence, I think, is just as important, you know, and having people close to you, knowing, or people you can call, people you can see at the doctor's office, whatever. That all brings awareness. You know, if you're talking about it and someone else hears you talking about prune belly, oh, prune belly, I know what that is. You know, it's more common than we think. I don't know, Linda, would you want to talk about the survey at all?
Oh, sure, yes.
It just made me think of that when I was talking about
Yeah, that's really good.